Hey guys, I am in New Mexico right now. The sun, as you can see behind me, the sun is rising, so I had to get that shot. But I am in New Mexico, headed to Los Angeles, California, and headed to Los Angeles, California. I'm like 11, still got like an 11-hour drive, but I just had to pull over so I can document this right here. All right, so I'll let y'all know when I get there. Just arrived. Just arrived in LA. Headed to my hotel room for the night. Somewhere up here. Right downstairs. Here we go. Oh, there we go. All right, this is my hotel room. Just got here. Been driving for 3 days. It's pretty nice room. Let me see what we are looking at as far as the potential view. Opening up the shade so y'all can see where I'm at. All right, so I am in Burbank, California, actually, which is not too far from where I'm like 20 minutes, I think, from where I have to go tomorrow, where I'll be staying at. I'm like right there near one of the hills or whatever, right off the street here, Burbank, California. So I made it. Okay, so y'all just saw I am in my hotel room now. I am exhausted. I am very, very happy that I made it here safely. 3 days of driving by yourself, like my foot feels like a weight, like it's so sore and everything. But I am so blessed that I made it here safely without any issues. I'm happy to finally be here. Those who personally know me know that I've been trying to get out to LA to live for some years now, like a long time. Then I wound up going to Atlanta first, excuse me. But I'm like finally here in LA, and I just got into my hotel room, like I just showed y'all. So I probably will, to be honest with you, I'm probably gonna just go to sleep because that's how like exhausted I am. But I haven't like ate anything in a long time. I didn't really have that much of an appetite on the road, so I probably will, after I take a shower and everything, go out and like try to find some dinner local by the hotel tonight. But yeah, I'll start fresh tomorrow, and I go to the house in North Hollywood that I'll be staying at starting tomorrow. So I made it. We're here. All right. Hey guys, just wanted to give you guys an update on everything that's been happening. I have started working in downtown LA. I have been staying in a shared living um, house, so it's like I'll show you guys pictures, but it's it's very clean, but it's a lot of roommates. Basically, you're like renting a bed, and there's bunk beds in there. Um, it's like 8 people to a room, so it's collectively it's eight of us in one room, and the guys are on one side of the house, and the girls, there's 8 in the room on the opposite side of the house. The house is a very nice size house. It's 2 living rooms, 2 TVs. Everybody has their own shelf for food, and shelf in the refrigerator and stuff like that. So it's like a regular house, and the guy who runs it keeps it very clean and make sure that everybody does things that the way it's supposed to be done. So it's actually very organized and not like wild and crazy like you would think with it being so many people there. And it's a creative house, so most of the people are aspiring either actors, writers, musicians, and things like that. So it's more like-minded people there, and most of us are always on the go. So it's like most of the time you don't even see everybody there all at one time, except for late at night when people are going to sleep. So it hasn't been bad at all. Um, I'm just so independent and used to having my own place that I'm not as comfortable. Just because I'm used to having my own space. When I'm weird. Like I'm a people person, but I'm also an introvert at times. So when I need to disconnect, I need like my own space to kind of disconnect from life for a second and get everything situated. And so having that many roommates, it makes that a little difficult. So I'm probably not going to really be there long. Well, that's the plan. I plan on. Um, I, it's going to be almost a month soon. My first month there, so I'll be there pretty much for 2 months. I'm going to be looking for places and apartments and things like that in the month of January to move in for February 1st. So I'll be have been there for 2 months, and then I'll be moving out into. Hopefully, I find my own place because the places are really expensive down here, uh, much more so than Atlanta. But I already knew that coming into it, so everything's going well. I've been so focused on staying productive and what I came to focus on that I haven't had time to start unwinding yet, and really settling in as far as like going out and like hanging out type stuff. So I haven't really did anything fun yet. I ain't been to the beach yet. Haven't went out to see nightlife or anything like that yet. I've been pretty much working in the mornings, and then I've been living in Starbucks basically, doing a lot of writing, which has been paying off because uh, I'm maybe about 15 pages away from being finished writing my first feature film, um, which is a big deal because it's not like I started on it before coming here. I literally started writing it when I got here. So at this point, I've probably been here about a little over 2 weeks. So within the next few days, I should be finished writing that, or at least the first draft of it. And I would have completed my first feature film, which is really good because, I've already done that since being here. So I've been being very productive with that. Once I get my own place and can start settling in and getting more comfortable into my own space and get everything situated with my license after I go back to Atlanta, and I'll explain that more in another video. Once I'm able to get those things in place, then I'll start to go exploring, you know, the more fun side of LA and stuff like that. So, yeah, so right now I've kind of just been focused as opposed to like, hey, what fun things have you done in LA since being here? But yeah, it's been cool so far. I'll keep you guys updated and keep documenting my experience. I just wanted to make this mental note that I haven't yet. There is okay. So I'm living in North Hollywood, and I'm living in North Hollywood, working in downtown LA. I know there's a heavy Latino population, Caucasian population, but I was expecting still to see more black people. I felt like when I came to visit before, there was more black people. I'm really trying to adjust to the fact that, like, where I work, I'm like the only one. Literally, I'm the only one that works in my department. The only black person that works in my department. And then in the whole hotel, I've literally only seen a total of three of us. One security guard, maybe two security guards that I've seen, and one gentleman who's one of the managers at the front desk. That's it. And you know how many employees a hotel has. So, but everybody's really nice. I don't feel like it's not a thing where I feel out of place like that anybody is making me feel that way. I just think that I've never really realized how much I've always had somebody to connect with. So now I feel like I get a little sense of just a tad bit of like other ethnicities when they're working in predominantly African American places or predominantly Caucasian places, and they're the minority there, and or they the only one to speak their language, and everybody else speaks English, and like how much like a fish out of water feeling that has to be. But they adjust to it and do their thing, and so I'm adjusting to it now. But I think this now I know this is the first time I've ever felt that way race wise, where it's just like I'm so happy to see another black person. Normally, it's the opposite way around. It's like I go vacation somewhere and all that, and it's a breath of fresh air to be around other cultures and everything for that limited time. But yeah, not being around other people, other cultures like you on a regular is like a weird feeling that I'm adjusting to. Because of that reason, though, I feel like I've been looking at places on the south side of LA because, of course, like Long Beach and Inglewood and places around Crenshaw and Compton. I'm not going to Compton, but just even areas and stuff like that. Obviously, those have more of a higher percentage of African Americans. So I don't necessarily need to be somewhere where it's like all African Americans, but I need to be somewhere where it's a higher proximity of us, so I can feel like what's up. And I know it's not just me because when I see, like I said, like the security guard and stuff like that, and we'll see each other in the elevator, they're like, "Man, when they hire you, well, they must be trying to hit their quota because it is like none of us here." So yeah, that's very interesting. I mean, even where I live at, I'm literally, I feel like there's maybe 4 of us in total at the house that I'm staying at right now, African Americans. It's very, very, very diverse though. So it's not like it's like, because there's Caucasian and there's, actually, I don't know if it's Latino. I feel like it's just Caucasian and African American, mostly Caucasian, but there's about 4. I could be wrong because I haven't met everybody still. I don't really be at the house like that, and everybody's like coming and going. I've only saw a total of maybe 4, and there's like 16, 17 people that stay in the house. I saw a total of 4, so it's just like everywhere I go, pretty much, I'm not really seeing African American. So yeah, I just wanted to state that, like, be prepared for that if you're coming here. And yes, well, so far I'm at work right now. It is Christmas Day. I just want to make a note of that. Christmas night here, actually, and I'm working. So I'm at work right now. I did find another place to live. I told you I was been looking for a place where I still have roommates, but it's like an actual house where I have my own room. So I don't have to worry about sharing a house with 16 other people. Again, I was blessed to not come here and be homeless, but I needed something a lot more private and comfortable. And I found that don't move in until like the 14th of January, 2018. But I found the place, so I'm really excited about that. So I just got to figure out somewhere to stay for like those 2 weeks up until I move in there, because I'll have to move out of my place where I'm at now by like basically like New Year's Eve. So I'll figure that out, but I'll probably see if I can find like an Airbnb or something like that that's affordable. But all in all, though, I found a place to stay, so just wanted to update you guys. And once I do move there, I will, of course, give you guys another update, letting you see the home. All right. We've been in LA for a month now. It's actually a few days over. Right now, as we speak, as I'm doing this video, it is January 9th. So, January 9th, 2018. So, it's actually been about a month and a week that I have been in LA successfully. So, I just wanted to give you guys an update on that. Right now, I am in a hotel room. I don't want to show you guys the whole hotel, just a quick little glimpse, but I am in a hotel room. I am going to show you guys my view in a second, which is really good. I want to give a shout out to my sister. She's like a sister-in-law to me, Jaleesa. Shout out to you. Thank you very much. I'm in this hotel room. I don't want to go too much into the details of um, everything, but she looked out and was able to. I was able to get this hotel room because of her. I am in transition right now from. I told you guys in the previous video I was staying at a um, like a shared housing place month to month here in LA, and I've been there. I didn't stay for a second month because I found another place to go to um, that wouldn't be still available for February 1st if I wait and gave a full 30 notice and then tried to wait to go February 1st. So I didn't want to let the place go. So I did find another place to stay, but I don't move in until this upcoming weekend. And I actually have to go to Atlanta. I was telling you guys that I have an issue that I had with the DMV in Atlanta, and I couldn't handle it from down here. I have to be in person to deal with it. So I had to get a flight, which was like a hiccup in my plans, but thankfully I was able to find one that wasn't too expensive. And so I had to get a flight and go right back to Atlanta, basically, to handle that. And I will be there. I'm actually flying out tomorrow. So today is, like I said, January 9th. I fly out January 10th to Atlanta, like a very, very quick trip. I have to go to DMV, handle that, and then I come right back on Saturday. But I'm excited to be going, actually, because even though it was a hiccup and the reason I had to go back so soon was kind of derailed some of my finances and plans here. I've been quite homesick. Like this first month in LA, I've been very homesick. I'm adjusting a lot more now at this point, but I was very homesick and I think it's because I also came literally. I came at the beginning of December, so I literally came like right after Thanksgiving, right in the middle of the Christmas holidays, and a lot of my families, like nieces, nephews, things like that, all of their birthdays, sister, brother, dad, all their birthdays is like in December, January. So I think I was also homesick because it's like so many family holidays and everything, and I'm down here and I don't have any family down here. Well, I do have my little sister who is in USC down here. Very proud of her, but she's in college, so. You know, I'm trying to let her do her college thing. So I'll still like meet up with her on occasion and hang with her, but I don't really have like a full base of family down here or friends. So because I'm new here, so I know that thankfully I'm always good at meeting people and things like that. So I know I'll start to get those things the more I get adjusted here. But coming around the time frame that I came. And not having family and friends, and then seeing everybody posting their family friends pictures and all that, I've actually been homesick. So I've been very blessed and happy that I've been here in LA. I successfully made it here. I had a place to stay for the first month. I found somewhere, which I'll show you guys when I move in there. That's more of a long-term place for me. A very nice home in North Hollywood that I'm excited to be moving to. And so that's been good. Work has been still what I've been telling you guys. It's so much slower compared to what I'm used to from working in Philadelphia and working in Atlanta, which has surprised me because this is LA. So I was thinking like it would be like way more hustle and bustle. But just, yeah. I don't know if it's the location that I work at or whatever, but it's very slow. Everybody's there. This is nice once again, so it's cool, but it's very slow paced. So like, work hasn't been anything exciting. It's been over a month that I've been there now, and normally by that time it's like, okay, now I've got to meet this person. We're doing this. This is cool. It's like, yeah. So I have some plans for some things that I'm working on. I'm planning on going full time entrepreneur sometime this year. I actually have my time frame that I put on myself to do it. But I'll reveal that at another time. But yeah, I'm finally at the place where it's like I'm ready to like really be a full-time entrepreneur and focus on all of my creative endeavors and things that I love to do full time, as opposed to just worrying about a job to just to get by. So I'm over that phase. I'll be 29 this year, and so I'm just at the place where it's like I'm ready to just go full blown at everything that I'm trying to do. And so you guys will see I've been writing. Oh, okay, that's another thing. I'm sorry. I am so blessed to say I had posted on my Instagram, but I also in my first month here in LA, I must say though that I did finish writing my first feature film script. Like, I wrote a whole film script. I had been writing pilot episodes and things like that. So I've been writing over the last year or two. I've been writing other scripts. I have a pretty nice arsenal of scripts, but I've never attempted to do a full feature film. And I finally wrote my first feature film. It's called Cold Feet. Right now, I'm thinking about submitting it to some like screenwriting festivals and things like that. But I'm having a little bit of a struggle with the fact that I'm here in LA, in Hollywood, of course. And so the plan is to meet people here and hopefully sell a script and things like that. But the more that I complete my scripts and the more I think about wanting to have power and ownership of my craft and of the work that I do and the things that I'm creating, the more I'm really more leaning toward trying to build the relationships so that I can find other people that believe in the goal and believe in the things that I'm doing, that want to invest and helping me get those things off the ground and see the vision through. But where we can do that independently, so that when the success comes from the projects, I still have a very big part of who's casted, a very big part of hiring directors and producers, and I just want to be able to be a part of my visions coming to life. And so, even though I'm here in Hollywood, I'm having a tug of war of like, playing a Hollywood game as far as like, just, hoping to sell a script where you get 25, 35, 40,000 when you're broke, all that seems like $1 million to you. It's like, whoa, what I could do with 35,000 right now, what I could do. But for me, I've always been a person that's not so much moved by money. I know that you need money to get things done. And I know that having money helps you to, just be able to maneuver things and get them done in the way that you need to. But I've never really been a person that is pushed only by money, because I'm not a materialistic person. I don't have a lot of materialistic goals that I'm trying to attain. I more so want to be in a position of power to be able to make a living, from what it is that I do and love to do, and be able to create other opportunities for other people who they don't really know how to go about getting their stuff out there, because there's so much amazing talent. And a lot of times when we try to go through other people's system, it's like sometimes we lose that because we're just trying to conform to them. And a lot of times we sell ourselves short because we're like looking for money and things like that. And so we'll allow ourselves to be bought for really a small price, where if they do make your project or whatever the case may be, and they're able to make millions or even hundreds of thousands or even just thousands, but and over what they paid you for your idea, and like you thought that was like something amazing. So I'm not sure I'm pushing for that anymore. But we'll see. But I'm excited that I wrote my first feature film script, and I think it's like really, really good. I'm really proud of it. So that has been a great thing. Because I haven't been distracted by like hanging out and friends and stuff like that. I've been really just getting a lot of writing done. I've been like, Starbucks has been really like my home. So I've pretty much been getting so much writing done, and I'm really, really excited about that. So yeah, my first month in LA hasn't been so adventurous yet. I think once I come back and now I get settled in where I'm going to be permanently, then I'll start to get more into like going to explore, because there's a lot of things I haven't done yet, of course. So I will be doing those things. It's just that I came and got right to the grind when I got here, because I'm like, okay, I finally made it. I'm here. So I didn't want to lose sight of one of the main reasons I came, which was to write, and then hopefully meet people through that writing. And I did also meet somebody from my shared housing who, a female who is planning to put together like a writing group. And she told me that they would be interested in meeting with me for me to potentially be a part of that writing group. So different reasons like that is is the reason that I did come out to LA. So I'm mostly going to focus on networking and meeting just dope people and sharing what it is that I do. And yeah, so I would just want to show y'all my view really fast before I go. Hold on. This is I am in the hotel room. This is my view right now. Like, it's amazing. I am in Sherman Oaks, California, which is a little bit above North Hollywood. I don't know if it's still like a part of the North Hollywood area, but this is my view right now. Like, that's amazing, right? Like, I can see, I have a view of the Hollywood Hills and all that. And so, yes, that's my view. I'm blessed. And I just want to say, if you're planning on moving to LA, do come with a nice amount of money saved up. But if you don't, there's a lot of things. I would say try shared housing and things like that, and Airbnbs and stuff to get you through while you look for something more consistent. You can make it. You can do it. It's very expensive here. Everything is like so much more expensive, especially for places to live. But because of that, again, I'll talk to you guys a little more about it. But I've found a way that I think could really help me start off my full-time entrepreneurship business that I'll be doing down here, which is actually very much so in line with all of my years of experience in hospitality. So I'm super excited about that. I'm going to be putting that plan in motion like ASAP, like as soon as I come back. And yeah, so that's going to be dope. I have so many things. Like I'm just smiling because, you know, I'll keep you guys abreast of all of the things I'm going to be doing this year because I'm going to be documenting a lot of it. But I have so many great things that I'm working on that I'll be sharing with y'all. And I'm to me for 2018. Happy New Year to everybody. 2018 for me is I didn't make any resolutions. I didn't make any particular. I am going to do a brand new vision board when I move into the place that I'm moving into because I think it's important to have a vision board so I can see every morning the different goals that I'm trying to set. But for me, I just want to go by a motto for 2018 as opposed to a specific goal because I have a lot of goals that I'm trying to attain, but it's not based on a year. It's or the year that we're in. It's just based on the fact that it's just future goals that I'm working toward. But the motto that I'm going for 2018 is no fear. I think the most confident I've ever felt in my life. I feel the most secure in myself that I've ever felt. More sure of myself. And but there's still a lot of things I haven't conquered or even attempted to do because of the fact that a lot of times I second guess myself or I'm fearful of sharing certain gifts with the world because I don't know how they're going to take it. I don't know if people are going to be like, why are you doing this? Or you've never done this before. Or if they didn't know that I did certain things. And sometimes it's like, okay, here's this person jumping on the bandwagon when, you know, people don't know that you've really been doing those things since you were like a little kid. You've been afraid to get up in front of other people and do it and different things like that. So I'm really talented in a lot of things that I normally stay behind the scenes with, and I try to utilize those gifts a lot of times through other people or writing things for people and doing different things. And so this year I'm working on a lot of things for myself through me and not being afraid to showcase all of that. And I remember one time somebody told me, don't be a jack of all trades and a master of none. And so that has stuck with me because first of all, I'm a Gemini. So I have a bunch of different personalities already. And then I'm crazy. I think most creative people are crazy. I'm just going to go ahead and be honest about it. I like change. I like progression. And so in that, sometimes I don't stay in the same place for a long period of time, which is, of course, what other people consider stability. But for me, it's because I feel like I always have to grow or force myself to grow and do new things. So with that being said, hold on, I think this light is like bothering me. With that being said, I'm very much so, I am embracing the fact that I can do a lot of different things now. I am embracing the fact that I'm talented and gifted at a lot of different things now. Before, it was like I knew that I was or I could do it, but because I didn't want to look like it's like, oh, you doing that? Oh, now you're doing that? Oh, you do that too? And so I was like, I try to hide it or I try to get that energy off through other people. But what I realized more than anything is like they always say, which is so true, is only one you. And, sometimes God gives us certain gifts and certain things that's supposed to come through us. And I don't think it's right not to utilize that power and not to use your gifts. You know what I mean? And like they say, let your gifts make way for you. And I feel like a lot of the reason that some of my stuff has been a little bit more stagnant is because I try to use my gifts and channel it through other people. And then when they don't do what it is I want them to do with it, or that I was expecting them to do with it, then you're disappointed. And then it's like, well, I done put this into that. And then now they're not really taking it where I thought they would take it and things like that. And that's because it was like, well, why didn't you just do it? Like you said, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Or if you have a specific vision for something, why would you let that vision go through somebody else? Because they're going to see it differently. So they're going to do it differently. And so I have a lot of visions, a lot of creativity, and I plan on seeing those through because I don't want to continue to feel like, man, I have a lot to say and, I'm not putting my story out there. And last but not least, I am 28 years old right now. I will be 29 this year in May of 2018. And for those that personally know me or maybe not know me, I have lived, a lot of people do say I have an old soul, and I do, because I have lived a lot of life in my short amount of time. I've experienced a lot of things. I've seen a lot of things. I have lived with so many different type of people. I've lived in so many different type of environments. I have now at this point, I've lived on the East Coast, I've lived down south, and I've now lived on the West Coast. I've been traveled internationally. I've traveled domestically. I've worked in the hospitality business. I've met everyone from, all kind of clientele to a whole list of celebrities that I've taken and delivered food and things to their rooms. And what I come to realize is that, in the words of Oprah, your truth is the most powerful tool that you have because everybody has their own individual truth. And I don't want to go through life and not use and share my truth because I know it can inspire other people. It's somebody who might be going through it now, to know that like I've been through some of those things too. And really there is an other side if you continue to push and continue to go and believe in yourself. And when you believe that you see yourself beyond your certain circumstance and envision it and really believe it, you really can. You really, really can. It's weird because people say it all the time, and it's not until you start to do it and really start to see your thoughts come to life in front of you that you realize how powerful manifestation is. And so I'm like living through that right now. And I will be sharing my gifts. And I feel way more confident in doing it because at the end of the day, for those that will appreciate it and that it does touch, that's who I'm doing it for. I'm not doing it to reach a certain number. Hey guys, I made it to, I'm just leaving the gym right now. Actually, arriving to my home now. Just me. Just a second. me get some light. I just wanted to give y'all a quick video. This will probably be the last. Just a second, guys. Hold on. Okay, guys. Sorry about the rockiness of the video recording. I'm doing it on my phone. So I am here and at the home that I'm staying at permanently in LA now. So I'm very comfortable. I don't want to show you I don't want to show you the whole room or a tour of the place or nothing. You know, you can't. People crazy out here. You can't give them too many details. But I will say I'm staying in North Hollywood, at a house in North Hollywood, and I'm in my room right now. Bed back there might not be made up, so that's why I didn't want to do the, But I'm in my room in North Hollywood. I made it. I'm here. I feel so much more comfortable. So I'm excited about that. I went to Atlanta. I handled what I needed to handle and take care of. So everything is clear with that now. So that's off my conscience, and I feel really, really good about that. So I feel like a whole new start now, as opposed to a few weeks ago. So I'm really excited. I plan on taking a step back from social media. I'm not really that much on social media and stuff anyway. But I really plan on not posting, not doing anything for a good 6 months. Because I just really want to focus on the things I came down here for, which is to focus on my craft, focus on my creativity, and to just get better and be better. So I need to do a lot of writing. I need to do a lot of saving. I need to do a lot of planning. I just need to stay focused. So when I come back in a couple of months, I'll have some announcements because I have some things that I am working on. And that's the reason why I need to focus so much, because I do plan on, like I said in the earlier video, this year is like the year of no fear for me. And so a lot of the ideas and things that I've wanted to do for a very long time, I'm in the process of planning those things now to actually act on them, and it not just be a thought or idea, to actually act on it and bring it to life. And so to do that, you gotta focus beyond, normal. So, a lot of the things that I didn't like so much about LA, now after really thinking about it, I think is really good for me. I will say it's not like this fairy tale type of place. I mean, thus far, since me being here, realistically, I don't like it that much, especially compared to being from Philadelphia and then moving to Atlanta. And I loved Atlanta, and of course I love Philly, but I just wanted to go some places where there's more opportunity. But I loved Atlanta, and then I felt like, well, I still need to go to Hollywood to push myself more, to get out there. But so far, I don't really like it that much. The energy seems very fake, very forced. But everybody's really nice and sweet, so it's weird. But I think people from the East Coast and stuff like that will get what I'm saying if you've been down here in LA for a minute or have come to visit a lot and stuff like that. It's different. I've been here to visit before too, but officially living here and being kind of becoming a part of the fabric of the city is I don't love it so much. But the things that I like the most now, that I wasn't liking as much was, like I said, there's a lot of cultural differences, which is, I'm okay with that because, I'm an open-minded person, don't mind meeting other people, different things like that. But I do think that that's been a little challenging for me first getting here. But then I just turned it into a positive, very recently, yesterday, because I just had to really have a breakthrough about it. And I was like, it's good that, I feel like I just want to focus right now. that's good because I know I'm in LA, so everybody's like, "Are you having fun? Are you doing this? Are you doing that?" And that's cool. But if I plan on staying out here for a while or what have you, I'll have plenty of time to do the fun stuff or the play, if you will. Um, but I came out here to work on some things and really make some things happen. So if you planning on coming to LA, um, I would say come with a real um, come with a real mission because you're going to need that thing that is going to push you to continue, push you to strive for what it is that you wanted to do. Don't come just like, oh, I'm in LA, I'm in California. Unless you wanted to do that. But if you come in thinking that, or as soon as you get here, it's like you're gonna run into this person, run into that person, and that's just gonna make all your dreams come true. You know, more likely than not, that's not gonna be the case. So definitely come with your eye on the prize, and then enjoy yourself in the process. Um, but I plan on doing some amazing things, and I want to make every moment that I'm here count toward that. Because I don't know if I'm going to stay here living forever. Probably won't. I think I want to take as much knowledge as I can from here and apply it to what it is that I do. Um, and I'll probably wind up going back between Atlanta and Philly and doing most of my work there, um, from what I've learned here. But in the time frame that I'm here, I want to get as much done as I can and push myself as much as I can. So for like the next 6 months, I'm going into like um, to challenge myself. I think the most that I've ever challenged myself in life, um, to like really reach my potential and to be prepared to reach my potential. So, you know, I'll give you guys another update in probably about 6 months. So, thank you for watching. Pray for me. I'll be praying for y'all. And remember, anything that you want to do, really want to do, um, I am a testament. If everybody knew my personal story, I'm a testament that you really can do it. And a lot of the things that I've been doing that I've said I wanted to do, it hasn't been smooth transitions. It hasn't been like I've been doing it with no lot of money saved up or nothing. I've just been making it happen because I believe in myself to do that. And I believe that I can do it. So as cliche as it sounds, and as many times as people are saying, it's like, oh, they say that, I'm a testament that if it's something you really want to do, you can make it happen. All right, guys, I am about to head into the gym. It's like the view near the gym. Gym right there. I'm about to head in. I'm trying to stay focused. So I'll see y'all in 6 months.